takes on a whole new dimension if you know that those taking part are siblings, cousins, friends, or sworn enemies. If you know animals as individuals, you notice how often older brothers are kind to younger ones, how sisters seek or avoid each other's company, and which families get together at night to sleep and which never do so. Cows are as varied as people. They can be highly intelligent or slow to understand, friendly, considerate, aggressive, docile, inventive, dull, proud, or shy. All these characteristics are present in a large enough herd, and for many years we have been steadfast in our determination to treat our animals as individuals. My mother and father started farming in their own right in 1953. My brother Richard was nearly 3, and I was 12 days old. To begin with, they had 5 cows and an old tractor, no electricity and no telephone. They gradually built up a herd of pedigree Ayrshires and also kept Wessex saddleback pigs. There were enormous numbers of rabbits on the land, which made crop growing impossible. Financial incentives in those days depended on intensification. There was undisguised pressure from government departments for farmers to use every modern aid. My parents' instincts were to be organic, although they had never heard the word. And the process of going against the official line happened gradually. From the start, they both shared an absolute determination to make the lives of the animals in their care dignified and comfortable. Some of my first memories are of one or other of my parents relating stories that had occurred involving cows or pigs or hens or wild birds. I hope that I am continuing here what began as an oral tradition. Cows are individuals, as are sheep, pigs, and hens, and, I dare say, all the creatures on the planet, however unnoticed, unstudied, or unsung. Certainly few would dispute that this is true of cats and dogs and horses. When we have had occasion to treat a farm animal as a pet, because of illness, accident, or bereavement, it has exhibited great intelligence, a huge capacity for affection, and an ability to fit in with an unusual routine. Perhaps everything boils down to the amount of time spent with any one animal, and perhaps that is true of humans too. Everyone who keeps just a few animals will unquestionably know them as individuals, and will probably talk about the finer points or idiosyncrasies of their natures with much understanding. Farmed animals are usually kept in large groups, but this does not mean that individuality disappears. Their levels of intelligence vary just as much as is true of human beings. No teacher would ever expect or want all the pupils in one class to be identical. No one would want to create a society in which everyone wore the same clothes or had the same hobbies. Just because we are not clever enough to notice the differences between individual spiders or butterflies, yellowhammers or cows, is not a reason for presuming that there are none. Animals and people can appear to lose their identities or become institutionalized if forced to live in unnatural, crowded, featureless, regimented or boring conditions. When this happens, it is not proof that individuals are all the same or want to be treated as such. Many people judge the comparative intelligence of different species by human standards. Yet why should human criteria have any relevance to other species? We should presume that every animal has a limitless ability to experience a whole range of emotions, judged only on its own terms. If a cow's intelligence is sufficient to make her a success as a cow, what more could be desired? If, when a young calf tries to eat some hay, It is
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.